You see all kinds of fancy ironwork and ornamental work in an area like New Orleans. We did that. You see an area called Broadway in New York City. We built that. Down there where Wall Street is in New York on Trinity, we built that. The roads here in Delaware, we built that. The railroads, we built that. We built this country. You know, and it doesn't take a lot. Just go on the internet now and you'll see it for yourself. We built this country for free. There were no unions or wages, we were slaves, but we built this country.
This is Moise Michel with BInfluenced. I'm here with the lovely Queenpreneur, Nia Matthews. How you doing today?
All is going on.
All right. I'm writing yourself and be ready to be influenced. Well, Miss Matthews, how you doing today?
I am ready.
All right.
It's Saturday afternoon.
I'm hanging in there. I'm just happy. What do you have going on as of late?
Okay, so we have soul food sessions with Nia, and that is like it's a women empowerment group where we get women together. We are talking about we're being very transparent. We're dealing with the issues at hand, not just a pretty face, but what's inside. And we empower and uplift each other. We share stories. And I started with just a general brunch on a rooftop in Atlanta, and I decided to make it bigger and better. So I decided to go to a cabin in the mountains for 3 days. We go and we chop it up from meditation to spirituality to laughing girls' night, all of that, just so that we can take down the veil and see what's really important, which is on the inside.
And how important it is to empower other black women.
People don't realize what they think that they're getting something out of it for just themselves, but for me, oh my God. Listen, battling cancer twice, which is crazy. Listen, 27, 37, being, sick, and then I buried a father who died of lupus at 50 years old. I had a lot of obstacles, and to see these women's stories, it's refreshing to know that I'm not alone. But I'm going to help them get through that. My journey to help them. You know what? You're not alone. You are not a product of your environment. I got you, girl, and I think that's what we really need collectively, to say it and to mean it. Because I got you, girl. I mean that. Which a lot of women don't. They don't really want to care about each other like that.
To see now more than ever, to see black women are joining in arms, I believe is a truly beautiful thing. And as a two-time survivor of breast cancer, how important it is to pour into others the same love you received while you was battling these demons.
It's one of those things where, sometimes it's hard, and I'm not telling anybody that it's not, but it was what's inside of you, right? I'm not a product of my environment. Yes, I had cancer, but cancer didn't have me. You know what I mean? Because inside at a young age, my mom told me that I was destined for greatness, and she put those words into my ear gates, and it kind of sort of stuck with me. So I tell women, there's we deal with cancer on a day-to-day basis. Clearly, it's like having the flu now.
That's true.
But it's my job, because I'm a warrior, to tell you that there's options. You can go to the doctor. There's preventative care, and there's clinics that do it for free that we just don't know about. So it's my job to give them the resources.
Okay.
And I think that's why I'm still here, as a vessel to give them the resources.
I know it was a great book. And tell us a little more about that book and how you feel that it can inspire other women, not only women, but other folks as well.
Yes, because we all have the boss in us.
Okay.
And sometimes we get so caught up with life that we forget that, we were destined for greatness. We have a purpose but it's your job to know it, to feel it, and to be it. Oprah said it best. And I feel that with the boss in you, with men, women, children, whatever, despite where you are, you don't have to stay there. Boss up, overcome, and live your life to the fullest. Get out of your own way.
Knowing that you're married to a former NFL player, what is your thoughts on CTE and as well as the protests on the national anthem?
My husband and I, we always have conversations about this, and sometimes we agree and sometimes we disagree. I chose to take a stand because I feel that they are not respected when they took the kneel, and I'm like, people still downplay that. But my husband being a former player, clearly he didn't want to boycott watching the game. So I sat in silence, and I still support it to a certain degree, but it's so much bigger. The conversation needs to be had more. My husband is dealing with issues. We've seen psychiatrists, we've seen doctors. My husband gets up sometimes and can't walk because of the knee injuries, and my husband can't remember. People think that's funny, but in all, I'm in the household with it, so I know the effect. But people keep downplaying it, and so it's amazing. Like right now, with all the controversy, nobody's really talking about it.
No.
They really not. It's kind of so they went silent, and so what happens? They create a diversion, so we're not still dealing with it. So I told my husband to keep fighting, keep having a voice, keep having the meetings with the former players, and somebody somehow is going to take it for real, and they're going to do something about it.
And what advice would you give fellow parents who have children who want to play football?
Oh, it's a negative for me. I mean, I'm just serious. I just see, like, long term, we don't really get the information on when a kid start at such a small age, and their body's still developing, and their brains are still developing, and they playing these sports, tackling these kids. It affects your psyche, clearly, memory, all of that. And so when Eric and I was about having a baby, and I was like, he's like, my son's gonna play football. I said, he gonna do what? It's not. And so we laugh about it, but I'm so dead serious, like so dead serious. And he's like, no, I said, it's giving people information, and there's safer ways to play. So it's just about education and giving them alternatives.
Okay.
That's all we need, because I think that our parents gonna still let each children play these games.
That is true.
But you can play it safe. You can just be responsible.
And who you picking tomorrow for the game?
First of all, neither, because I'm a Green Bay. I'm clearly cheesehead. I'm just we out. Okay, we out. But then Falcons, they out. So it'll be refreshing to see the Eagles win. Only because because it's time. I'm so sick of Patriots. I mean, I'm just saying they are the American team, but
I'm sick of them too.
I'm
in the same division as them.
See, but I want Philly to win. I probably would shed a little tear.
You see, then we got another one on the team who's gonna rock out with the Eagles. Who's gonna rock out with the Eagles?
It's time for them.
I know that you're making all these moves, and you about to go to the Essence Festival and do your third speaking engagement there. How does it feel to know not only this is your first or second, this is your third?
It's surreal, y'all. I swear it is. It's so surreal because this is a small girl. It's a woman from a small town, 2,000 people with one stoplight.
Wow.
Who the vision was, you go to college, you get married, you get a house, and you just live happily ever after. I was born with that little star in my eye because I knew I was destined for bigger.
Okay.
I had no idea I had to go through all of that in life to get to where I am. So to be on that platform and to share my story, that just gives hope to all the little small women or the small girls that you can do it, despite where you're from. If you're destined for greatness, you just gotta walk in it and own it.
That's true. And what time might I ask? So we can shout it out.
So I don't know the logistics yet of the Essence. That's what you're.
No, I'm talking about what time.
I'm from Bethel. Yeah, and it probably can't. You don't even heard of it. Bethel, North Carolina.
Nah, shout out to Bethel, North Carolina. We see North Carolina. We love the Tar Heels or Blue Devils.
Tar Heels.
Tar Heels, okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And guess what? So when you're from Bethel, a lot of people from up north. My family lives in Brooklyn.
Okay, I'm from Brooklyn.
Yes, and my father's from Trinidad, Tobago. So
Trinidad. Oh gosh.
Yes. So from there to Brooklyn, then they call it down south.
Yeah.
All my family from Brooklyn would come down south for the summer, and so I get a chance to celebrate with my up north people, and I end up talking with an accent because I want to be like them. It's just crazy how that whole thing and the triple fat goose and the dollar bands.
Those were the good old days.
Yes, I remember them dollar bands. It was scary over here, but I get it.
Okay. Yeah, the dollar bands.
Yes, but that's all part of that's the story, that's the journey, and
knowing that you and Eric, y'all make such a beautiful couple, and the philanthropy work that y'all pour into the Black community, what would you tell other couples, young couples, how to stand strong in Black love?
Oh man, faith is the key for us. The foundation for us is our faith. We and I'm a believer. I don't shy away from talking about God, because clearly when you read my bio and everything I've done in my life, and my husband, everything he's done in his life, we wouldn't have done it without, with God, the Creator. And so, to me, we pray together. I probably pray for my husband more than he prays for himself. When we sleep at night, my hand is over his head, and I'm just praying that, because men go through so much in this world, and so you got so much on your shoulders, so you need a queen to help build you up. But, to go out there in this world every day.
That is true.
So, clearly, our faith is number one, and we collectively believe in each other. So that's so important. My dreams and his dreams, we both collectively believe that we were destined for greatness. So we make that man is awesome duo, bro.
Just being the powerful man that you are, what advice would you give black men out there in order to treat our black women better?
Respect, love. When you think that we look the part with the makeup and our hair, and we beat for the gods, but on the inside, we just need that encouraging, that uplifting, that sister, I got you. When we feel safe, we can attack anything in this world. That's all. We just want confidence, safety, and security. That's it. Because the Bible says, you leave your family and you cleave to your wife, and vice versa. And I swear, you give us that, we're good.
Man, I swear to God that black women are God's greatest creation. You heard it here first. I'm telling y'all, you're God's greatest creation. So knowing that you do all that, we're so happy to let you know that you being a part of the 28 for 28 influencers in the black community, from watching from afar, we're proud of you and seeing what the work that you do, because, you didn't have to do it. But to see you doing it, and you doing it with the genuineness of your heart, we truly appreciate you and for what you do. And is there any upcoming events you have that you would like to tell the public?
We do have Soul Food Sessions with Naya. We're sold out from the one that we're going to be doing April the 9th through the 11th. February the 9th through the 11th. But we do have another one coming up April the 6th through the 8th. So go to soulfoodsessionswithnaya.com and get all the information. And it's my job to just help you transform your life and live your better self. So just check that out at NayaBrownMatthews.com or soulfoodsessionswithnaya.com.
And where can the beautiful people follow you at?
Naya Brown Matthews. I believe in just using my name as my brand. That's the name that my parents gave me. God gave my parents. So go to NayaBrownMatthews.com on Naya Brown Matthews on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
And I'm Moise Michel. It was a pleasure talking to Naya Brown Matthews, and I hope he was influenced.